Welcome to the channel for your whack news and other kooky shenanigans. This is Breaking News.
Hello everyone, I'm Ben Caleb, and on today's segment of Breaking News, we finally have some feedback about what happened during the times of Manifest Destiny. Going to you, Kalu. Greetings everyone. Today I have with me a cowboy who has volunteered to give information about the times of the Wild West. Well, first of all, it's Cowman. Alrighty, so Cowman, what can you tell us about the term Manifest Destiny? Well, let's see. Man, that goes back way far. Manifest Destiny was basically our belief that we could spread our freedom all the way out to the Pacific Ocean. And it was our great God above that allowed us to do this. Yeehaw! So why would you support that? Well, plus of spreading our freedom is that we get more land. And we could make a lot of money doing that. Those are some good reasons. So, you're president at the time. Well, which one? Jackson. So, why did he want the natives to move west? What was his reasoning for that? Well, it wasn't just Jackson wanting them gone. It was first the southern states who passed a law to get them natives out of their territory, even though the court didn't really like that. It was because they found the precious metal gold all over their land. I see. So about actually moving west, what were some of the challenges and other hardships that you and your fellow men faced? Well, some of us weren't really as experienced as others. Disease was basically everywhere you could see, and most everyone got affected by it. Starvation and harsh weather were also big killers. Countless men died before they would make it to their final destination. Well, did your positives outweigh your negatives? Well, of course, partner. Like I said before, we had a sense of adventure. A brand new start. We got our religious freedom, and you can't forget the wealth we could acquire. Thank you for your answers so far. Please join us after these messages from our sponsors to hear more information. Well, see y'all. Welcome back, everyone. Alrighty, let's get this thing going. Now, a specific place I heard Americans went to was Texas. Were there any troubles there? So basically, Spain was letting anyone come to Texas and settle there. But when Mexico got independent, they got a little more strict. You had to be Catholic, you had to speak Espanol, and you could not have slaves. Well, that angered all the thousands of people coming in with slaves, and that then angered Mexico. So the tensions between them helped lead to independence. Well, what led up to the independence of Texas? So the president of Mexico at the time, Santa Anna, said he was going to stop the Texans. So a group of American volunteers came to this place called the Alamo and defended it as Santa Anna laid siege to it. It was American loss, but after many more battles later, at the Battle of San Jacinto, Santa Anna came once again with his men, and the U.S. soldiers fought them. After long fighting, it was a great American victory, and the Americans took Santa Anna captive. After forcing him to give over Texas, they released Santa Anna back to Mexico, where he was later exiled. Well, I'm glad that the Americans were able to get Texas from the Mexicans. Another popular place I heard you guys went to was California, and something with gold happened? Ah yes, the great gold rush. Well, it started with this dude named John Sutter, who made a colony in California. Eventually, some Californians rebelled against Mexico and made California its own territory. 2 years after this, gold was found near Sutter's land. This caused the entire world to come to California, which not only made its population bigger, but it's made its economy greater. The U.S. quickly annexed it into its country. And because California was so far away, railroad tracks were invented to help fast travel. So all of this fighting with Mexico has to have had caused growing tensions between the two. Was there anything that happened? So, a few presidents after Jackson came James K. Polk. During his presidency, there was a boundary dispute between America and Mexico. Texas claimed they had Rio Grande, but Mexico claimed the Nueces. So after some growing tensions between the two, Mexican soldiers finally killed United States soldiers and Polk declared war. After many tough battles, they made their way to the final battle in Mexico City, which they won, and actually, the last man standing jumped off a cliff wearing the Mexican flag. After this, a treaty was signed, and even though the United States wanted to get Mexico, Polk said it wasn't necessary. Well, how did this victory affect the Americans? Well, three big effects would be that 1, Polk paid Mexico $15 million to get new territory. 2, Polk promised Mexicans that they could live in the Northern Territory. And 3, Mexico finally said that Rio Grande was the actual border for Texas. Alright, well thank you for joining us today on this segment of Breaking News. Back to you, Bench Caleb. Thank you, Kalu. Once again, thank you for joining us on our segment of Breaking News. Join us next time as we discuss whether the Civil War was actually real or not. Signing off.